Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces February 24, 2025. Problem solving is especially favored today and tomorrow, although finalizing things should probably wait a little longer since Mars is on the verge of changing direction. Still, it's a time of more confidence and enthusiasm. You can feel quite devoted to a person or special project or pursuit, and you can truly get to the heart of a matter. An organized, patient, and determined frame of mind can help you resolve even the most complex problems and help alleviate stress. As well, your appeal is powerful, particularly when it comes to your creative ideas, wit, and intelligence. You're more willing to take a chance on yourself, and bringing ideas to life can be in focus. You can feel especially protected by or protective of loved ones. Openness and willingness are important qualities that lead to success today. Jupiter is constantly peering down upon the human collective from the far depths of space. Since the early days of astrology, people have honored Jupiter, knowing that it had a special place in regard to the cycles of the human collective. With our great benefic in Gemini until June 9, 2025, we will find that the personality and style of the twins is infused into us more than normally. This means we will crave constant stimulation and communication in our personal and romantic lives. This can aid us in sitting down with a sweetheart and beginning a conversation that never ends. What conversations and interactions are on your mind? Reflect on everything that was or was not shared this week, since the moon will enter Capricorn, which is its detriment. As a perceptive sign, nothing goes unnoticed. Now that you have a moment to unwind from your work week, you may pick up on other subtle things that came up in previous discussions. You may remember that a coworker said something or had a specific tone. Today's lunar energy can help you process what was said to you, which might help you figure out what is going on at work. Today's astral configuration can help you understand the value of authenticity. There is no sense in wasting effort on schemes that ultimately don't matter to you. Knowing what healthy foods you like to eat is the first step in learning how to prepare them. The exercises that make you sweat, what makes you really relax, and what makes you laugh are things only you can know. Tap into this way of thinking and you will have an easier time building up your own healthful practices. Think big on this day. With the presence of this powerful vibration, you are apt to feel you can accomplish most anything you set your sights on. And you can. Use your skills to come up with the best strategy, and then begin taking the steps that are required. Any endeavor that you undertake, especially something that will bring rewards to many, will surely succeed if your heart is in it. As the saying goes, if you can dream it, you can build it. 2 days after the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment, returned to your income sector, the moon is not only here but is connecting with the planets in your work sector that have been here for the long haul. Juno won't connect with either, but she will have a lot to do with Venus, the planet of money, there over the coming weeks, and she will be in your income sector when Neptune, the planet of hopes and dreams, returns for his first visit to your work sector in our lifetime at the end of next month. What the moon is hinting at today when it comes to a sense of confidence and optimism on the income and job fronts, is a sign of things to come. And the moon left Scorpio yesterday, as well as leaving you emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware, as it connected with planets on the romantic and relationship fronts. As it moved through, it was in time to capture a sense of resolve before Juno, the Queen of Commitment, left. This might have pushed some buttons on the relationship front, but with the moon's return to your communication sector tomorrow, able to give this a voice. Our eyes in the sky. As the moon enters Capricorn, a sign where it is considered to be in exile, you might notice a shift in how you process emotions. Feelings don't disappear under this influence, but they may feel more contained, more structured, like they have to pass through a filter before being expressed. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. It can actually be quite useful, especially if you've been feeling overwhelmed by emotions lately. Have you ever had a day where you knew you cared deeply about something, but when you tried to put it into words, it just didn't Euro T come out the way you wanted? Theta Euro S the kind of energy at play today. The emotional flow isn't Euro T absent, Eta Euro S just more measured, more deliberate, making it a time for quiet reflection rather than dramatic displays of sentimentality. Flexibility is key as the day unfolds, as unexpected shifts in plans may test your patience. You might have everything meticulously mapped out, only to find that circumstances are pushing you to adjust, pivot, or even abandon certain plans altogether. While this can be frustrating, especially if you prefer stability and predictability, try to see these detours as hidden opportunity. Rather than obstacles. Have you ever had a situation where you were forced to change direction unexpectedly, only to realize later that it led you to something even better? Sometimes, the universe redirects us not to throw us off course, but to place us exactly where we need to be. The more you embrace the flow, the easier it becomes to recognize the unexpected blessings in disguise. In relationships, there is a strong focus on tangible progress rather than emotional indulgence. If you are in a partnership, this is a great time to discuss practical ways to strengthen your connection. Maybe Eta about working through shared responsibilities, making long-term plans, or simply finding new ways to support each other in meaningful, everyday moments. Love isn't always about grand gestures. Eta often about the quiet, consistent efforts that build a strong foundation. If you are single, you might find yourself drawn to someone with a sense of ambition and stability, someone whose values align with yours in a way that feels grounding and reassuring. This isn't a day for whirlwind romances or impulsive confessions. Eta a day for building trust through actions that matter. At the same time, be mindful of how you communicate. Capricorn influence can sometimes make us a little too direct, a little too focused on results, which can come across as cold or overly critical. You might feel an urge to take charge, to push things forward, but be careful not to steamroll over others in the process. Have you ever been so focused on getting something done that you unintentionally overlooked how it might affect the people around you? Striking a balance between efficiency and empathy will make all the difference. Pay attention to how your words land, and if you notice someone withdrawing or becoming defensive, take a step back and reassess whether your tone is as constructive as it could be. With a little patience and diplomacy, you'll find that people are much more willing to collaborate and support you. While you're focused on keeping your own world in order, take a moment to extend your energy outward. Someone around you may be in need of encouragement, even if they are vocal about it. This isn't about grand, performative gestures. Eta about the small acts of kindness that can change someone's entire day. A simple check-in, a few words of appreciation, or offering a helping hand can mean the world to someone who's struggling. Have you ever been going through a tough time, only to have someone unexpectedly step in and offer exactly the support you needed? That reminder that you're not alone can be profoundly healing, and today, you have the opportunity to be that source of comfort for someone else. Beyond relationships and emotional balance, today also brings a powerful drive toward productivity and long-term success. Capricorn energy is all about discipline, persistence, and commitment to meaningful goals. If you've been waiting for the right moment to start a project, make an important decision, or take a step towards something that truly matters to you, this is your sign to go for it. Capricorn doesn't promise instant gratification. It teaches us the value of steady progress and the kind of satisfaction that comes from knowing we've built something with real substance. Have you ever looked back at an accomplishment and realized how much patience and effort it took to get there? The kind of fulfillment that comes from real dedication is what today is all about. Even if your progress feels small, trust that each step is bringing you closer to something lasting. As the day unfolds, remember that just because emotions feel subdued doesn't mean they are there. Sometimes, the most meaningful growth happens in the quiet moments, in the steady efforts, and in the way we show up for ourselves and others when no one is watching. By staying flexible in the face of change, open to inspiration, considerate in your interactions, and committed to your goals, you can make the most of today's energy and set yourself up for long-term success.